Hi, I'm Dennis Rodkin. I write the Deal Estate column for Chicago Magazine, and this is DEQs, where I answer readers' real estate questions. A reader named Ryan asks, I placed an offer on a condo in the South Loop. Next year, a building will go up across the street between it and the lake to block half of this condo's view. Were buildings placed on two adjacent empty lots, the remaining view of the lake and Museum Park will disappear. No development is planned yet. Is there a way to estimate the future loss of value? Well, you're lucky you're only losing part of the view. At least you don't go from being a view premium condo to one with no premium in one fell swoop. That would be a huge diminishment of your investment. Estimating the loss, though, is difficult. Keep in mind when we do this that I'm not an appraiser and there is no specific equation, but there are things you can think about. Some key considerations. The key consideration would be, is the view a major feature of your property? I mean, are your living room windows spread out to bask in a view of Lake Michigan and Museum Park? Or is it a minor feature, a secondary feature, like you really only see the view from the master bedroom window or something like that? If it's a view premium condo, if it's got drop-dead views, then losing half of that view clearly does hit you on value. There's one really reliable study that I keep in my files that says that with extraordinary water views, properties are worth about 15% more than comparable properties with no view. So 15% of a premium added on for a really great view. That premium is about 7 or 8% if the view is a really nice feature but not the major attraction of the property. And if you just have a nice view, then the premium is about 5%. So the first question is to think, which of those categories is this condo in? Because the change will either have a very large effect or not much at all. What will that obstruction do? Does it, for instance, hide the left and the right quarters of the view and leave a nice framed picture in the middle? Or does it block out the middle and leave partial views on the side? The difference is how far down the ranking in view premiums you would go. If you still have a spectacular view there in the middle, but it's diminished in width, that's not probably quite as big a deal as if the view is chopped up and becomes less of a major feature than it was prior to that. The next thing to think about is those buildings, though they aren't yet proposed, what will they do? If they go up while you're in the condo, how much will they affect the view? Will you lose all of your view at that point? If so, then the problem is you take a big hit on your investment at a time when values are rising slowly anyway. So the growth of the value of your home is impeded in a particular way at the same time that general growth is also slow. So you end up losing ground all the time. That matters less if you're going to be there a long time than if you're going to be there short term and need to have some return on that investment at some point. Now, keep in mind, of course, that I'm a reporter. I'm not an appraiser of homes. But what I would do if I were in your situation is when making an offer, I would stipulate that I'm making that offer for a few percentage points less based specifically on the coming diminishment of that view. That's not going to be a surprise to the seller. The sellers know that these things are coming. So you'd be working with them on everybody having the same information on the table. The question is, if you make a reduced offer based on that diminished view, are you willing to lose the property based on having offered less? Thanks for your question. Send me more at dennis@rodkin.com.